and are not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Ginabella is always creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Ginabella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Ginabella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Ginabella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444.
Hi, welcome. I'm Ginabella. I am a local artist, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a local Delray Beach, Florida artist, and I'm here tonight to just present my new show, Living Life Artfully with Ginabella. And it's going to be all about art, different art forms. I'm going to have special guests on and contests, and so you want to always listen in. It's going to be every other Thursday still, and you always want to listen in, so maybe you can win something or just chat with me. So that'll be fun. Anyway, tonight I just want to talk about a couple pieces that I have that I've created. I want to tell you some stories behind them as well. I do have a Facebook page, Living Life Artfully, that you can always follow me on. The same thing with my Instagram, Living Life Artfully. And I have my website that I just launched, which is livinglifeartfully.com. So on the website, I just put up a class that I'm going to be doing. So you may want to check that out. It is a very cool little class. It's going to be online, and it is about bringing back your youth, per se. We're all going to be making kites, little kites that you can use as a necklace or like a little, keychain or just a little trinket. I didn't bring them tonight with me, but I do have a picture that I want to show you. And this is what they're going to look like. And you can see this on my website as well. They're little kites that you can wear. And the class is going to be called Go Fly a Kite. And it'll just bring you back. It'll be a lot of fun. The class will be about an hour and a half, give or take. And, we could drink and we could just laugh, and, it'll be step by step. So that might be fun for you, something to do. It'll be on a Saturday. So check out my website and check out the class and read about it. See if that's something that you might want to participate in. And you never know. It'll be fun. And I'm going to have contests as well on that website. So you always want to stop by the website often. So tonight I brought a couple little things. The first thing I want to talk about tonight is my little hope hearts that I made. Now these are little hearts made out of pottery. They're all different types. I'm going to be putting them on my website, but basically what these are little hearts that just represent different things. There's wings and there's unicorns and birds and hearts and everything in here. They're a great piece if you want to promote your own business. I could always put your logo on the back or your business name. So that would be really good for a, you know, something where you want to promote your business or things like that. But mostly they're going to be little hearts that you can purchase through my website. I can choose them for you, or you can choose them. And it'll just have little inspirational sayings on the back. So that's what that will be for that. And there's a couple pieces of my pottery here that I've done, like this pineapple. It's been hanging around the studio for quite a long time. And my little birdhouse that I've made. This is a functional little birdhouse. I also have one that I keep at my house that I love, that I gave to my mom, but I have it back now because she passed away. But, you know, little functional things that I make. And of course, I always take requests. If you want me to make you something special and custom, I could definitely do that as well. So let's start with my first piece. The first piece I want to talk about is this little framed piece here. And this is called La Bella Farfalla. And that in Italian means beautiful butterfly. And basically, the story behind this piece is I enjoy watching butterflies flutter around outside and dance in the air. That has always delighted me. To me, they have like this enchanting presence about themselves, the butterflies. And this piece basically represents the spiritual rebirth and the creativity, the joy, and the promises for the future. The things that we experience in life and enjoy the beauty of life. So this piece is, of course, I've embellished it with black diamond dust. And it's all different mediums in there. It's watercolor, it's acrylic paint. And this part, I'm not sure if you can see that great on it, but the cheeks are turning into a butterfly. It's like this piece, she's emerging into the butterfly where she can be free and just experience life to its fullest. So the story behind that one is a little girl who has felt trapped. Maybe you feel trapped in your life. And just having the will and, you know, the presence to want to just break free from that and just emerge into that free butterfly to be free and do what you choose to do. So that's the little story behind that one there. The next piece I wanted to talk about is my glittery turtle. And the turtle represents, actually the name of the turtle is called Speedy, the Jewel Under the Sea. And that one represents, the story behind that is that we all know that turtles, they live for centuries, for a long, long time. And if you've ever seen the movie Finding Nemo, I love the part where Crush says he's 150 years old. So could you imagine living for 150 years? I think that would be fabulous. Anyway, a lot of people don't want to do that, but I think I would love to do that. Basically, the turtles represent long life, perseverance, protection, healing, and transformation. And the spiritual meaning is finding the way to move forward. So this piece, to me, the story behind this piece is moving forward, living through the hard times in life and things that we have to go through. But we just need to move forward. And to me, I've been through some hard things going on in my life, and as a lot of people have. And it's just about transforming and moving forward and persevering, coming out healed with what you've experienced and transformed, almost like the butterfly piece, but longevity, being transformed and feeling healed. So this is what this one represents, the turtle. The next one I wanted to speak about tonight is called Be the Love. And this one is the one with the bee on it. And with a bee, it's like they like to swarm around in packs. They don't like to swarm around alone. It's about the feeling of community. And bees are very highly social. They function more effectively in a group or colony per se, if that's what you want to say. They function better with a group than by themselves. And Be the Love represents that life is sweet. Always consider life being sweet and know that it could be. You know, you just have to believe it, and you have to first be the love in order to receive the love. You have to have that open-minded heart and soul and just be the love for others so you can receive that and just encircle yourself around people who truly care about you and want the best for you. There's a little poem on here, and it says, she sprouted love like flowers, grew a garden in her mind, and even on her darkest days, from her smile, the sun still shines. So that is great to just keep that in your heart, and be the love. Just, you know, just let people know that you're there for them, they'll be there for you, and just shine your happiness. So that's what that is. Don't be, try to emerge from being heartbroken or sad or different things in your life. Just be that love. And you know, I just recently read something about smiling. If you make yourself smile, even through the pain, you release like these special endorphins that uplift your mood. So it's good to smile, even when it's hard to smile. So that's what we should do. The next one I wanted to talk about is this black and white one. And it's kind of funny, this one. It's called Does It Count? And it says, he cut and pasted his apology to her. And does it count? So the story behind this one is a man and a woman. There was like some kind of argument or something, and he did not know how to apologize. So he scrolled the internet and he cut and pasted the apology. And I thought to myself, does that count? Does that really count? You know, to me, an apology, the sorry that matters is basically, it's aimed at the healing of hurt. You want to be authentic in your apology. It requires more than just mere vocabulary to say, I'm sorry. It's about authenticity, empathy, and the ability to take responsibility and a good dose of vulnerability, of course. To be vulnerable, you have to just put yourself out there, you know, and do your apology and care for the other person. So does it count if it's cut and pasted? Some people say yes, some people say no. I would love to know your thoughts on that. If you'd like to call in and chat about that and what your thoughts are with the cut and pasted apology, you can call me at 888-994-1470. The phones are open, so I would love to chat with you regarding that and what you think about that. So The next thing I want to tell you is that I'm having a little contest here. And because I just opened up my website, www.livinglifeartfully.com, I'm going to have this little contest on the air. And the first person who goes to my website and subscribes to my email will get this print of one of my pieces that I have here at the studio. This is Pray for the World. And this is the praying hands holding the world. So whomever is the first one to go to www.livinglifeartfully.com and subscribes to my email, I will send this to you. And if you're local, that's great. We can meet up, have a cup of coffee, talk about art, whatever you want. So I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to see if anybody has emailed me. Not yet, but that's okay. So I would love for someone to call in to me and just tell me what your art is. Like, it could be anything. You don't have to be a fine artist like me. You can be, your art might be dance, or you might be a chef. You might be, you know, a singer. There's so many different forms of art. And I would love to chat with you just to see what your art form is. Your art form could be comedy. I have a friend who lives in New York and I follow him, and he is so funny, and you know, that's his art form. So what's your art form? Call me and let me know. Phone number again, 888-994-1470. I'd love to hear from you and know what your art form is. So not only am I going to have classes on my website, but there's always going to be sales and there's going to be different things. Every week there's going to be different pieces, so you always want to kind of check that out and just to see, you know, what it's all about and what's on there. So the pineapple here, the studio loves this, and I guess they're happy nobody has bought it yet, because you know, this took me quite a few hours to make, and it's very heavy. And you know, it was easy. It's easy for me to make it, and I've been wanting to make little ones, and soon I will make little ones. But you know, it's really fun. I sit and I do my sculpting and I do my painting. Right now I'm working on a couple pieces. There's going to be 4 in the series. And it's heavy-bodied paint, which is extremely thick paint that I found, and now I've fallen in love with it. It actually represents icing, like you would see icing on a cake. It's like fluffy and thick, and it comes off the canvas. So I'm working on a few pieces right now. So I guess in a few weeks, at least 2 should be done. I want them to all kind of coincide with each other. So at least 2, yeah, I'm thinking at least 2 should be done for that. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on now. I have been an artist ever since I was a little girl. I would think the first time I really tried my hand at art, I was probably 6 or 7 years old. And I remember seeing in the newspaper where you would follow along with this piece to try to, you know, draw it, and you could win a contest. So I did it, and my parents were so surprised at me that I just did so well. It looked exactly like the piece that I was drawing that was in the newspaper. So we sent it in, and they sent me back like this little certificate, telling me how great of an artist I could be in life and just things like that. So that was like so inspiring to me. I loved it. So from that point on, that's all I wanted to do was play with my Barbies and draw and paint and, just play with Play-Doh at the time. So my love for art has always been ever since I was a little girl. And I've worked in a school. I worked at a private school in Fort Lauderdale, teaching children pottery. It would be hand-built pottery, and I did that for probably 6-7 years. I did that for, and that was great. And to this day, I see parents, and they come up to me and they say that they still have the pieces that their child in 2nd grade did, and now they're like grown and married and whatnot. So that was quite a long time ago. But I miss that, I miss that life. I love teaching. I miss being in the school, but there's no room in my life right now for that. But my outlet now is to work within the community, to do whatever I can with my art. I love outreaches. I love doing corporate events and networking, and things like that, and doing, going into businesses and things like that. I like, doing everybody getting together and doing a painting or things like that. I've done that before. I've worked with women's groups doing pottery painting and just canvas painting and things like that. And birthday parties. I do a lot of birthday parties with children. The list goes on and on. I spread myself wide because I love it all. I love every single medium, and I love every single outlet of art. And I love to just do that and just revolve my whole life around that. And I would love for you to be a part of my life somehow. If you want art classes, or you just want to hang out and just learn different things, or even if you're an artist. Right now, I am in the process of revamping my garage to make it my beautiful studio. So once I have that all done, it's going to be open for classes, for people to just pop by, have a glass of wine, or partake in anything in my bar and have a drink and paint or sculpt, or, it could be like whatever you want. So that's going to happen probably over the summer sometime. So please do keep in touch with me, either through my email, ginabellaartist@gmail.com, or my other email, which is hooked to my website, livinglifeartfully@gmail.com. And of course, you can always email me through the website, which is www.livinglifeartfully.com. So there it is on the screen, so you won't forget it. And I really look forward to just conversing with you and being friends with you, and just getting to know each other. We need to stick together in the community. We need to be kind, we need to love one another, and we need to uplift each other. No matter what people go through in life, they always need someone to talk to, or, art, it's such a great outlet, So reach out to me. If you want the outlet of art, I am here to help you and guide you and laugh with you and just hold your hand through life. Okay, so thank you again so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed my show. If you have any comments or questions, please reach out to me, through my website, through Facebook, through my Instagram. and TikTok. I just started a TikTok, Living Life Artfully. So I'm a little kind of not that great with the whole technology, but maybe you can give me some pointers and help me. Anyway, again, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure just sharing myself and my art. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in a couple weeks. Have a great night. Thanks.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Ginabella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions. Expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay, her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Ginabella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Ginabella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444.